this is crazy. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Man, all my teammates came.
All of us wanted you to experience the appreciation and the recognition that we feel toward you.
One word to describe Billy is energetic.
I would say inspirational.
Yes, sir. That boy Billy.
One word to describe Billy is motivational.
Every time I'm around the guy, no matter what venue it is, he's always smiling. He's always got a little one-liner for you. He's always doing something to uplift the people around him.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say there's nothing that we would rather be doing today than doing this and honoring you.
I wasn't highly recruited. All the schools that I really had an interest in attending told me that I was too small and they didn't think I could play at a Division I level. Northwestern recruited me, and at that time they were bringing in a new head coach. Freshmen could start at that time, and I thought it was a great opportunity for me to take advantage of maybe possibly being able to start. But primarily, going to Northwestern, I knew I'd get a first-rate education. And I knew that whether I had a successful basketball or baseball career, I would have a solid foundation for an education that would provide me with opportunities well after my playing career was over.
Those of us privileged to know Billy for half a century know a man who was much more than a college basketball and baseball player. A sixth-round pick in the NBA draft, he would play nearly 500 games for 5 teams, including the Bulls, where he began a 3-decade career as an NBA executive and eventually answered the call to his hometown of Zion, where he was elected mayor in 2019.
So when I came back for one of my class reunions here at Zion Benton, I received an award for not having a real job throughout the course of my life, and I thought it was pretty funny because I was, played in the NBA and then worked in the front office, and I thought it was pretty cute. I said 2 things that I'd never do in life. One, I said I'd never move back to Zion, Illinois, and not because it wasn't a great place to grow up. I had a fantastic childhood here. I had so many great mentors here that helped me along the way. That's one of the reasons I'm back in this role. The second thing I said I'd never do is I'd never get into politics. And yet, I've done both. The former mayor before me, Al Hill, when I was an executive with the Milwaukee Bucks, convinced me to be a commissioner, to take his commissioner's spot of building, property, and zoning. He said, politics is about working with people and then get them to do the things that you think are best for the community. And he said, you've done that your entire life. I really enjoyed the role and saw that how I could change the look of the city of Zion through the building, property, and zoning department. I had made up my mind that I was going to throw my hat in the mayor's ring. I love it because it's almost like a box of chocolates. When you open the day up, you don't know what you're going to get. One day, I can be talking about developing policy to help with the erosion on our lakefront. Some days, it's taking calls from residents about some of their concerns of the city. In the last year, we've reduced crime in the area by 10%, and we've done it by using technology. We've been able to balance our budget, which hadn't been done for about a 15-year period. It's been very rewarding, and I would say one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my lifetime. And it's because I'm giving back to a community that gave me so much. Chris Collins, I can't thank him enough. He told me this one day at a conversation. He says, before I leave here, I'm going to make sure your jersey hangs in the rafters.
Now listen up, everyone. Today we are proud to announce to the Cats community and to Billy himself that during the 2023-24 basketball season, Northwestern will retire Billy McKinney's jersey. Billy is the first Wildcat alumnus in Northwestern athletics history to have their jersey retired.
I've never expected anything other than probably be just to be recognized for your contributions in any place. But when that happened, of course, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected melted down and had bitter beer face in front of millions of Americans.
Fans, let's hear it one more time for Billy McKinney.
This is historic, and it's quite an achievement. It's quite an honor. Pretty humbling.
I'm so blessed to have a lot of my family members here today, high school coaches, college teammates, players that played before me that set the path for me. Thank you for blazing a trail for me and showing me that good things were possible. I'd also like to thank Rich Falk, who recruited me here at Northwestern. When most people thought I was too small to play in the Big Ten, Coach Falk saw me playing a high school tournament game and thought differently. We've got a 50-year friendship, Coach. This couldn't have happened without you.
Billy means a lot to not only me, but our whole program. And I'm thankful for his presence with us. You know, having him around at all of our games, home or road. His ability to mentor not only our players, but our coaches. He's done it all.
He's been an unbelievable leader for our program, just being around and helping guide our guys to understand what it takes to be a high-level basketball player and also a Northwestern man.
I'm just most thankful for Billy for, setting a path and setting a way for athletes like myself to, be able to come to a prestigious school like Northwestern and not only compete at the highest level, but, go through school and build relationships and just show people of my kind that, anything is possible, and with hard work, you can get a lot done.
Take a look around at your neighbors. Look at the people next to you. What an art form does in terms of bringing people together. All races, creeds, colors, and nationalities. This is the United States of America. And when we leave here today, I ask you to do one thing. Enjoy the rest of this game, but also remember to treat our fellow man with great dignity and respect, regardless of their race, creed, or color or nationality. Thank you. This is Wildcat basketball.
Give it up one more time for Billy McKinney.
I am so proud of this moment, so appreciative of being recognized by the university and the players for my contributions to Northwestern basketball. I am fortunate enough to still be alive and healthy enough to see the change in the program, to experience it night in and night out. It fills my heart.
We make it. Drives in, short jumper, good! With 1.8, the Wildcats win!
Bring tears to my eyes, man, to watch this.
They've done it again! For the second year in a row, Bowie becomes the leading scorer in Northwestern history.
10 seconds, Kornheiser looking to go to the cup. He does! We are tied at 58! Moving on to the second
It's
round.
the vision that I had for this university when I stepped on campus in 1973. My goals at that time were very simple. Get a first-rate education. Prove to people that I could play in the Big Ten with all the great players and great teams. Prove that I was one of the best players in the country. And to elevate the Northwestern basketball program. They were the school that gave me the opportunity to not only prove that I could play in the Big Ten, but to provide me with the education that would allow me to have social and financial mobility throughout the course of my life. That's what college basketball and sports is all about. It's great that I've had the experience of playing in the NBA. It's a dream come true for me. Something that people said I'd never do. And what that tells every athlete and every person, don't allow people to define you and what your achievements can be.